this. Hey, it looks like we're live, which would make this on the stick after dark. We're taking a break from Christmas Exchange to play Aliens Fireteam Elite, which is, near as we can tell, the latest in a somewhat long string of mediocre Aliens games.
It's the reason
usually
for the season.
Pretty bad Aliens games.
I was gonna say, I thought this was a good one.
It's supposed to
You guys,
be, it's
you guys
supposed to be
remember?
all right.
I don't remember who all was involved in this, but I feel like at least one other person here will remember that time we waited like 2 hours in line at PAX East to play.
Yeah,
I mean,
Alien Marines.
I remember when I told you guys not to do that, and then you did it. And then I played all kinds of cool stuff with various other people who were smart enough not to wait in line.
Yeah, but I do have a good picture of me in the power loader fighting the Queen Alien, though. At least I got. But I don't think I had to wait in line to play the game to get that. So, all right. There's only one mission available, so guess what? That's the one we're doing.
The mission we're doing.
Matchmaking, public. I guess it doesn't matter because we have a full team, so I guess I'll just leave that. Fuck it, let's do it.
Oh, it's not 4 people?
It's only 3.
It's only 3, weirdly
What
enough.
a dumb game. That sucks.
That already kind of rubs me the wrong way, right?
It's fine.
I'm joining the queue.
I'm just kind of surprised. I feel like just 4 is what most games do, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Fireteam, this is a rescue mission. You're boarding Katanga, a derelict orbital refinery. Ingress is via the forward airlock. You'll locate, secure, and evac Dr. Tim Honecker, a Wayland Yutani
challenge
scientist.
cards.
Mount up.
We have none. We have none of that. Yes.
All right then. So can we just skip this? Wait, ready?
Waiting for ready. Where? Ready. There we go.
There's a great big button in the bottom.
Yeah, there's a guy. Yeah, I was fucking around with my loadout. Had to back out of that. You'll locate, secure, and evac Dr. Tim Heidecker.
Is that really what it said? I'm not looking at it.
No, it's Tim Honecker.
Okay. I was like, Tim and Eric fans, I guess. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I
just spelled it differently.
Right.
if only there was a different game with that same. Okay, anyway.
Terminal. Is this like GTFO? And I get to ping stuff and do lists of things.
Just emergency lights.
Oh, nice dive.
Maybe we can kick the backup power after we grab Honecker.
We're trying to figure out if we can roadie run or not. Doesn't seem like it.
Click the stick
Tap
down.
Shift.
I'm using keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, Shift.
It's probably Shift then. Is usually.
It'd be a little harder.
Well, Shift is just running, but isn't roadie running and crouch run in Gears? You can crouch and run at the same time.
This is not a. I mean, there's only one game that plays like Gears of War, and that's Gears of War.
It's Gears of War
Every other
2.
fucking third-person game has never fucking managed to get anywhere near correct in the way that it's so ridiculous.
I feel like it was Gears of War 2 was the one that actually did it correctly, and even other games in that series, most people don't seem to like, or at least you don't seem to like as much as.
No, they're all. I mean, Gears 3 is the best one.
Oh, a
by a long shot. But I mean, the wall bouncing and all that stuff was there from the get-go.
That alien was just there for like flavor, I guess.
I guess.
Is there a chest? Can I do something with this chest?
Delicious alien.
I don't know. It's red, Mike.
You
I
can
think it
cover.
blows up if you shoot it.
Yeah, there was a barrel back here that I shot and exploded.
No, see, this game has cover. It's a cover shooter.
It does have cover, yes, but it's that. It also has like vaulting and stuff.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Way more than I expected.
I don't know. I guess the smart gun aims for you.
Yeah, I think that thing, if I remember correctly, it like chews through ammo like crazy.
I think if you aim down sights, it just automatically locks onto enemies.
There's a smart gun.
Smart.
Yeah, but if you don't aim down sights, I don't think it does.
Don't get tunnel vision.
But we're in a tunnel.
I mean,
Wait,
it's
how do
all
I stick
tunnels.
to control? Okay.
Push A? You should be
It seemed
playing
like
this with a
cover would be a
controller.
big thing when you're fighting aliens, you know?
Well, you probably also fight robots.
Oh,
That's how Alien Isolation handled it. So there's an alien and a shitload of robots.
why are there all these aliens behind you guys?
Ah, acid.
They come out of the vents and shit, man. Haven't you ever seen an alien movie?
Hey, on the deck, Honeker's PD.
Yeah, I saw Alien 3.
Cut it out.
Oh, that's like
That's the one you
you
saw.
should see more. Yeah.
But you should go backwards, not forwards.
Right, you should watch. There's 2 Alien movies worth watching, and that's not one of them. So, I mean that movie has things to recommend it, but
Oh, they have special infected too, of course.
Of course they do.
ah,
They just went back to that line of Kenner action figures from the 90s, and they were like, what can we do with these?
Mash them together and make cool noises.
Yes, true.
That's what I
That is
did.
happening right now, to be
True
fair.
and accurate.
I got a bunch of abilities I'm not using yet.
There's an ammo crate here.
Just you should definitely use your abilities. Like Firaga will hit everybody and does fire damage, so like use that. But you gotta have the MP.
I don't know if I have an ammo limit on my special or if it's just a time cooldown.
Is it really necessary for the game to put a giant red X over an alien once it's dead? Like, should
letting you
should
know,
the game
man.
not be able to communicate that in a more organic way than, like, here's a giant red X on your HUD?
Okay, you do have to aim a
Wow.
little bit with the smart gun.
because we all have robot eyes.
Of course.
Oh,
You should all have RoboCop, like, visors. That would be better.
Oh.
behind you. Hold on, I'm shooting this alien in the butt. A lot of aliens going on.
ETE
here.
where like you shoot the alien
It's
in the
now
balls.
a Chuck Tingle audiobook stream. Mike is pounding this alien in the butt.
Isn't he like canceled now?
Why is
Oh no,
why,
not Chuck Tingle.
no,
I
so
don't
why
know.
would Chuck Tingle be canceled?
Whoa.
I don't know. I thought I just saw somebody complaining about him the other day. Maybe it's somebody else. It's hard to keep track of who the internet's mad at.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. The internet's mad at everybody kind of all the time, and some people.
Yeah.
Did he get pounded in the butt by cancel culture?
Think
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He
Maybe
probably
that-
has written a book.
I was gonna
about
say that probably
right?
exists, and that maybe that's
Yeah,
what you're
that
thinking of?
almost definitely. No, I definitely saw somebody complaining about, but it might have been somebody else. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to keep track.
I'm
Is this a robot?
I'm not on the internet anymore,
just
so I miss.
I
all-
envy you.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't jump over these little like railings?
I figure if something important comes up, you guys will let me know.
Everything's
Important.
bad.
What are we looking for here?
Well, I mean that I get
Wow.
from.
I was
normal
gonna say that I
news.
think you know though.
Right,
Yeah.
that I get from like normal stuff. It's the constant internet like haze.
Everything
of-
sucks. And
I
we're all
just I
gonna
don't need it.
every-
I don't need it. I
Yeah.
just don't need it. I don't fucking. I'm not on any.
Yeah.
I'm now that after my Twitter account got banned for getting hacked by a
was a
fucking
mercy.
spam bot. It's like I don't have Twitter. I don't have Facebook. I don't have jack shit. The only Discord I look at is our Discord and
Mind you, Joe.
the Nextlander meme thread, and it's great.
It's really weird. There's like a flanger effect on the gun sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how a
It's like
pulse rifle
they're-
sounds.
it is how the
Yeah.
You watched the Alien movie with no pulse rifles, so
It's true.
Oh, true.
It's just like the alien. It's like the pulse rifle is part of like a '70s prog band.
yeah, kinda.
I mean, that's kind of true.
I guess there's no pulse rifle. Is in the first. It's really just in the
No,
second
it's
one,
The
true.
huh?
second
Yeah.
one is
Doesn't the fourth one have?
Yes.
both
Do they have
rifles?
any guns in the
I mean, the
first
fourth one doesn't count.
There's
That
no guns
movie's
in the first
fucking
one.
awful.
What? How dare you?
Ammo cache up here.
We talked about this at length like a
they have a
decade
special
ago.
connection, Alex.
Ow.
It's
What
a
the
beautiful mother-daughter story.
Yeah, right.
Health
Sigourney
kits
Weaver
and
does
ammo
dunk
over
a
here.
basketball. You're right.
Remember when that guy calls her a toaster oven?
No, but I like it now. That's maybe the one good line in that
sentry
movie
gun.
or something.
How do I
Okay.
deploy the sentry gun? Oh, hold on. Aliens.
Ah!
Oh, C is for consumable. That's good enough for me. All right, I got a sentry gun for next time we think we need a sentry
I
gun.
get it.
Does everyone have a health kit? I'm gonna see. Okay, you can't pick up more than one.
Yeah,
those
dudes.
two only have one. But if you're like in rough shape, you may as well use one and then grab that one.
Prepare for battle. I'm gonna
guess
put my
I will.
sentry down.
Let me
We're
grab
gonna
this health
alert
kit.
the horde if we when we turn this thing on.
This sounds like maybe a good time for a sentry gun.
I'm putting it down.
All right, I'm gonna put a sentry gun overlooking this.
I also
place.
have a sentry gun, so where should I put mine?
I put mine facing towards that vent over there.
I'll put mine on top of these stairs.
All right.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
put
horde
mine-
sounds like smart gun time. The problem with the smart gun is that it doesn't have any more ammo than the regular gun.
I think we can already establish that Back for Blood is better than this game because when you guys do whatever you're about to do, Black Betty's not about to start playing. So
Well, they haven't done it
I
yet,
mean, or
so-
maybe it will. In
Yeah,
which
you're
case,
right.
I guess I don't know that as fact.
Kurt
There are a
posted
bunch of good
a
songs.
whole there's like Clutch's Electric Worries on there.
Yeah,
and
there's Misfits.
Miserloo.
and-
Miserloo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just the
Yeah,
first one that
shit.
came to mind, and not even the version of that song that's in that game.
All right, I'm
But
doing the thing.
still,
Do the thing.
In the ring.
Speaking of songs, I have been playing that Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake. And I've
Yeah.
been,
Good.
I'm having a really good time with that game, but I don't maybe not vibing on the soundtrack as hard as I did 20 years ago.
Well, some of the songs are the same,
Yeah,
and then there's a bunch more because way more songs fit on like a PS4 disc than on a
yeah,
PS1 CD.
is that right?
It's true, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
To say nothing of like an N64 cartridge.
Was that game out on it? I guess it was.
Sure
hey,
was.
get off me.
Yeah.
If only someone did a series about the kind of
Yeah,
thing.
same,
Watch.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You
for
could
more
find
things
out.
like
You could
these.
find out that the version of Jerry Was a Race Car Driver in the N64 version is basically like just the guitar solo, and it just loops forever.
Like
Bitter
30 seconds
goo.
of song.
I mean, acid.
I have no idea whether the melee is worth a damn in this version of the game.
I haven't even figured out how to melee.
I
push
mapped
the
it to
stick
my thumb
down.
button. I think it's like V or something. I always map it to a thumb button. This is a very strong
That's
alien.
the-
Just about to kick power to the mains.
Okay, you can quick time event your way off of these guys. Why is this guy so strong?
It's a xenomorph warrior, Mike. It's a warrior. Keep forgetting that there's cover because no other shooters are cover-based shooters anymore.
I will say it is
that's
nice to
probably
be
a-
near an ammo crate where you get the all-you-can-eat smart gun buffet.
I mean, Hitman, you can take cover in, right?
Well, you can't. Yeah, but like I said, I tried really hard not to ever use my gun in that game. So I always carry one just in case, but I never use it.
I know there's something.
Last night I hit a
satisfying
guy
about-
in the face with a brick and then pushed his like lifeless body
Yeah.
off a building.
I mean, you don't need a gun when you can just like throw a soda pop
Like that
can.
sound.
Yes, yes, exactly. Whip a
Oh.
wrench at someone's
What the heck
face.
was that?
Yeah. It's way more satisfying to grab a fire extinguisher and two-hand that shit right into their fucking chin than it is to.
I have shivved people with screwdrivers before in that game. I will cop to that.
I mean, one of the most fun things you can do in that game is kill someone with a circumcision knife. So In fact, the circumcision knife that was used to circumcise him that he has on display in his
Yes,
house. 'Cause
it
he's a
keeps.
huge
Yeah,
fucking piece of shit.
is that where you dress as like the plague doctor or
Yes,
whatever?
yep.
And then yes, yep, that's a good
A
one.
really weird thing to have lying around your house.
Listen,
Not when you're at.
most
I
of
was an
the
eccentric
most of the
millionaire
people,
who-
yeah, most of the people that you kill in those games are like eccentric billionaires that are completely out of touch with reality. I mean, it's kind of like the point of the game, actually.
Right. It's
It's
like,
like-
this rich asshole is like destroying a whole country around him.
Right, murder all these rich people because they suck.
Go throw him off a building. Like, like the Mumbai stage in Hitman 2 is like, hey, this guy's like pretending to be a movie maker because he's just like a rich abusive asshole.
Yeah,
who
now
has
put him in
enough
a wood
money.
chipper.
So I that's the one I threw off a building. I hit him in the face with a brick and then just like shoved his
think you
unconscious
can-
body off the side of a skyscraper.
I think you can sabotage the movie.
You can
set in that
sabotage
one,
the
right?
fan.
And then
You can- yes,
and
yes.
then the like movie monster will kill him.
Well, there's a giant fan that's made for like making wind effects, and you can sabotage it to go into overdrive, and it just blows them off the side of the building,
Oh, you should be healing, bud.
which is pretty good. But I knocked out a famous actor that I just happened to run into on the streets because like another guy recognized him and was like, "Oh, can I get a picture with you, like famous actor who's working on that movie over there?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna knock that fucking dude out and take his clothes." So I was like in this photo shoot with the director, and then he like invites me up to his office. And is like, I need to talk to you. And then we were up there, and I just hit him in the face with a brick and threw him off the side of the building. So
That guy rocked him with a brick.
that's how that went down.
They'll
Those
subterfuge.
Hitman games are pretty
bricks.
Then let's see. There was one where this old guy he's on like oxygen, and he's like this old Russian oligarch, and he's on oxygen because he's so old. So you can smear rat poison on the face mask of his oxygen tank, and then he'll go puke in the toilet. So I just drown him in a toilet.
Did you do
which,
the
know,
one where you
helped-
give him
helped
where there's that guy who's supposed to be getting the heart transplant, and you can just like put like a apple in his chest or something?
Yes. That's from Hitman 2016, and that's one of my favorite maps too. Because
Yeah.
not only can you put an apple in that guy's chest, but also
It is an apple, right? It's like a piece of fruit or something.
it's something like that. I don't remember. I think it's a pineapple actually. If I
Maybe,
remember.
yeah.
I can't. That one I played like 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago now. But
King of
that's all.
Fruit.
That's the same map where you can disguise yourself as a yoga instructor.
Yes.
And give the lady a yoga lesson, and then when she does like a yoga pose out on this like the edge of this bluff, you just
Yeah,
put your
pushes
foot on
her.
her ass
Yeah.
and shove her right off the edge of the mountain. I don't know why. I think it's just funny every time 47 pushes someone off of like a mountain or a cliff or a building. I just find it hilarious. That's why you should play Hitman 2, Eric. So because the race car track level lets you dress up like a pink flamingo and kick a
Yeah,
lady down an open elevator shaft. So
Does it play Jerry was a race car driver while you do that?
it really should. It really, really should.
Wee. I'm starting to want.
I mean, she did fall so goddamn fast. That level also has like you can sabotage like a new supercar, and when like the other rich asshole goes to demonstrate it, he gets like a fatal electric shock from the electric car battery. That's a good one too.
Oh, ammo up here.
There we go.
Hi.
Yeah. Smart gun. Oh, just in time for the party.
I think those games like on the first time through the mission, I always turn all the pathfinding shit off and like the hints about like, oh, this person just said something, like now you
See,
can
I
follow
want
this
that stuff
flowing
on the
trail.
first time, and then I want to turn it off the second time.
Yeah, I always I like to figure it out myself the first time, and then the second time, and subsequent times, then I'll be like, oh well, like something funny happens if I follow this like exact step by step that the game gives me, so I'll do it that way this time.
I'm not used to doing QuickTime events with WASD.
Ah. The way the camera like wrests control from you when you It's not Resident Evil 6 bad, but it's kind of annoying when you get jumped on by one of these things
I mean,
and like the
that's whole-
camera.
that's the point, man. Any game where you get jumped on by guys, that happens.
Oh, right, but when they get kicked off of you, like it swings back around instead of just jumping back to behind you, and that's like kind of
I think
fucking
that's,
obnoxious.
I mean, it's probably intentional, right? It's like meant to be a cooldown on you being able to fight.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm not saying it's the right.
I mean, they could
choice,
just
but-
they could just take away my ability to shoot without like disorienting the shit out of me, you know.
I'd be pretty keen to see some health kits sometime soon.
Yeah.
We're all kind of low on juice.
It's not juice; it's a protein shake, Mike.
Okay. Well, my bucket's empty. The tub. No grub in the tub.
Famous mobile app Grub Tub.
Sure.
Yeah, I did
We'll
it.
bring you a tub of grub. You don't get to choose.
I don't know if I want
Oh.
that.
Bug behind us.
What if it's
Sometimes
just
it
like
looks neat.
like those bugs that are called grubs? You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. Like 1% of 100 gets that. Not good for eating, but you can use them to start your compost bin.
You can. I would just be like, fucking, ugh. I hate bugs.
I mean, it
You
depends
should move
on
to
the
Canada.
grub, right?
What about grubs? What if the grubs are snacks, Alex? Then how do you feel?
What do you mean? Are you saying like the bugs are snacks? Or
I'm saying
what
if
if?
the bugs are grubs and the grubs are snacks, like some sort of grub snacks, then
Yummy,
how would you feel?
yummy.
What are you talking about, man? I'm way too tired for this. I don't know what you're saying.
Jeff Grubb has a show on Giant Bomb called Grub Snacks.
Well, there's also a
Okay.
game. Isn't that it's like a PS5
No, the
game?
game
right?
is Bug
That's
Snacks.
Bug Snacks.
Bug snacks. Oh, that's right.
I don't know shit about snacks.
You should learn about snacks, Alex. Snacks are good.
They put out some
Snacks
garlic.
are good.
They put out
I
some
think we.
garlic
I think we can all agree on that.
Parmesan combos, and those are good.
Oh, that
Wow,
sounds
that sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah, those are
combos
good.
are good.
Combos are disgusting, and I love them.
Yes.
I mean, that's also
This is
true.
Give me a
It's
cracker
incendiary
crust
now.
with some salty goo in it, and then I'll crack that open and lick the goo out.
All right, so the sentry gun, and I got incendiary rounds.
Okay, this is important. That fake cheese that they put in combos.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? Like, what's your
Pro,
favorite?
I'm
Like, it's
pro.
Disgusting, and I love it.
I like the
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah, I'm with Mike.
I like the pizza flavored ones. Pizza and
Pretty good.
cracker, and then cheddar and cracker, and then pizza and
Oh
pretzel.
no, pretzel.
Probably.
Pretzel
I like
combos.
the cracker ones
life.
better. The pretzel
Yeah,
ones
pretzel
are
good, but I was gonna say pizza's like yeah, I agree with that.
I'm a pretzel boy.
All right,
I like
can
the
I call
cracker
the
ones
elevator?
better.
Are we?
Wait, were you
I
mo-
guess we should probably.
put
Where
some
I'll
should I
put down,
put my
I'll put down
sentry?
my sentry
Yeah,
gun
I have
here.
a sentry gun as
If
well.
you do it
There you
yours
go, I
there,
got one on top of the
I'll
stairs.
put mine on the high ground here.
We're
Is
all
there
kind of talking at the
another-
same time here, but I would like to just point out that about stuff that's really important. We are split evenly on which combos are the good combos.
You know
So
what the
I mean,
good
they're all
combos are? The
good.
good combos
They're all
might be
good.
those garlic parmesan ones.
Yeah,
Those
right.
are- none of them are
I
good,
can't
but
say
they're
I
good.
have
Well,
not
right,
tried it.
yes. I'm gonna I'm gonna call the elevator.
Combos are like the ultimate road trip food.
Yes,
I don't thi-
absolutely. I think I've
yeah.
only eaten them when driving like long distances for the last. several
Because
years.
it's because you kind of have to like play with them a little bit to get the most out of them, so they give you something to do while you're driving. I think I think that's why they're.
I mean, you have to play with them. You just put them in your face, and then you eat them.
Well,
Yeah.
No, you like
then, like,
you like
scoop the cheese out with your
yeah,
tongue
Yes,
and-
yes, yeah.
I mean, I just
bite
do that
through
in
the
my
pretzel
mouth
and then-
when I like kind of like bite down a little bit so it splits in half, and then I
Yes.
kind of just while it's in my mouth, just kind of
Yeah.
mess around with it a bit.
See,
But you make
Mike's
it
so
sound
fun.
like it's the whole. I don't know.
Mike probably doesn't take Oreos apart and lick the cream either.
I don't really
I
like
don't-
Oreos
I
that
don't
much.
lick the cream,
Fuck
but I do
you,
like
Mike.
I do like to peel like the top layer off and then like,
Highly
stick a
overrated
couple
cookie.
Together.
Oreos
Yeah.
are good.
Oreos
Sorry.
are really good. Yeah.
They're fine.
No, they're
Some of the weird
they're the
flavored
best
ones
commercially
are-
available cookie.
Yes, without.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
it's not- and I'm not sure it's even close.
Yeah, I don't. I
honestly.
think I agree with Joe. I don't think it's that close.
I would eat a billion Tim Tams before I ate any Oreos.
Is a Tim Tam a cookie or is it like
It's
a
a cookie.
cake?
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not. A cake.
I'm gonna
still,
throw
I
out-
still want Oreos, especially man. There's these caramel coconut ones that are like the best snack food.
We don't have your fucked up Oreo.
I just got-
variety
They're
here.
fucking incredible.
I just got the gingerbread ones for Christmas, and they taste surprisingly like real gingerbread.
I mean, they're probably
Um,
actually gingerbread. Oreos are like organic and
They're vegan. I
they're
know that.
vegan. Yeah. I don't
Time
know.
Cool.
for incendiary rounds.
I like an Oreo. I mean, you gotta get the double stuffed ones.
Yeah, you're on fire. You're damn right.
Double stuff's a little too much.
No, that like the mega stuff is too much, but the double stuff is
Mega
just
stuff
right.
is way
the
too
only
much.
reason to eat an Oreo is for the stuff, so it might as well be double.
Enough
I
is
don't know,
never
there's a
enough of the stuff.
There's a certain level of like, I'm gonna use my words carefully here. I'm gonna say decadence, which I feel weird. Feel weird about using with an Oreo, but there's a certain level
You're
where
not
I'm
wrong,
like,
though. You're not wrong.
yeah. It's just like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of fucking
Fuck.
like shit.
Ass, what the fuck? How dare you?
Quick time event.
How dare you
WASD.
quick time event me with a keyboard, you son of a bitch.
Oh crap! I'm getting.
Dude, they're the ones in
You
I
should be
realized
playing
this.
this with a controller.
I mean,
I
apparently
really
I
need
fucking
some ammo.
should.
When sometimes in Final Fantasy 14, there's like spam the button kind of quick time events.
Yeah.
And so when I was still playing on mouse and keyboards, when you're playing on controller, you just spam the buttons as quick as you can. It's not hard. And it's not hard on the keyboard either, but I was spamming the mouse button, and there's like some of the harder ones. I was like, man, you really gotta spam this like super hard. And then I found out that literally any key on the keyboard counts. So you can literally just like wave your hands over the keyboard, and it's
yes.
like complete in like half a second. I was like, oh.
Oh, you can not just one key, but you can hit.
No,
like, you
yeah,
just mash.
and any key. Like I literally I just like picked 3 random keys and just like blipped them like it was like piano keys, and it was like done in like a second. And then another
They're
time
gonna
I just
keep coming
push
until we
any
get in
key?
the elevator.
I'm down. Dang.
Oh shit. Where are you?
Near the elevator.
He's right by me, but I gotta kill the spitter first. All right, I got you. You gotta cover me. Is the elevator
Double
here?
time. Yeah, it's here.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
I gotta get some ammo, or else I'm gonna be useless.
You're gonna
Okay,
be
this
useless
sucks.
if you die trying to get ammo, Mike.
Where's
Nah.
me? Oh god, I'm not good at quick timing. Fine, I'm getting the fuck out. Oh, that's the end
I
of the
think
mission.
that's the end of
okay.
the level. Yeah. Although I don't know how this.
If it'll retain, or if the safe room has an ammo box in it.
I got an SMG and a muzzle brake.
Same.
I got the
And then
same things.
50
rep
rep
script.
800 requisition credits.
You're a company
Great, nothing
man
I love
now.
more than multiple currencies in a multiplayer online game.
hell yeah.
Look at those assists.
Look at those headshot kills, baby.
Headshots. You got
Nice.
time to. I ain't got time to aim.
I needed one more assist. Damn.
68.
Yep.
Damn it.
I'm very accurate thanks to my gun that shoots for me.
Are we just continuing the campaign?
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah, I
so
think
far,
we got it
one
now,
mission in, I'm gonna say this game is fine. This game is totally fine.
I'm having an adequate time.
Yeah.
I'm not frustrated or pissed. So
Back 4 Blood so far seems to have been better, but I think I've also
yeah,
played enough of
that's
that game
not
for a
even-
while.
yeah, I felt like once through the whole thing. I think the I mean, we talked about this when we were playing it, but I think sort of the thing about Back 4 Blood that I don't like as much as Left 4 Dead is like, because Left 4 Dead drops the same 4 characters into a bunch of different scenarios, the map variety is way higher than it is in Back 4 Blood, especially since a bunch of the missions reuse the same maps, which like
Yeah, I did not love the map reutilization, but there's a lot of campaign. Whoa, something's frozen. This game.
uh
This game is very frozen for me.
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. You're not moving.
Honecker, you read?
Okay, I'm back, apparently.
Yeah, a lot clearer. Listen,
Yeah, we fired up, I think, what, Eric, Kurt, and me fired up the first mission or two on the harder difficulty level, and I think I quickly realized that that was actually not a thing that I wanted in my life. It was like a much harder version of that game.
Pretty hard.
We've already got an impossible multiplayer shooter game that we never win. And
What's
I
that?
like that one.
That's, that game's in full release now, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it came out of early access, I believe.
So what did they put all the missions back in?
I have no idea because I haven't. The only time I played is with you guys, and we haven't played it in a while. So, but I think I saw
Go up on
something
the
in
news.
my queue of like updates. A bunch of games in Steam updated this week that
Oh.
like haven't had updates in a really long time. I thought it was kind of weird. Like King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final got a new online update. Which,
Great.
And then what? There was something else where I was like, "Why the hell did that just update?" Like,
We need to
now
go
it-
up over this bridge.
I thought was that the rollback thing? I thought they already did
Yes.
that. Oh,
It was in
okay.
beta. It was in beta, but it actually went, like, so you could sign up to like use it. But
Yeah, okay.
Well, I got
Um,
health kits and ammo over here, but it feels like a little early for that stuff.
well,
Oh,
I don't have.
standoff. Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get like a swarm. Hardened electroshock sentry gun. Don't mind if I do. All right, where do we think they're gonna be coming in from? I don't really.
I'm gonna put one in the main.
Apparently,
bridge
the
area
loot
here.
crates are like instanced because I also got the hardened electroshock. Blah blah blah.
You've already got one covering here. Are
I'm
they?
gonna
I
put
guess
on
they're-
this balcony because they come up over the walls and shit. So I'm gonna put one.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right here.
You guys ready?
I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
Sure, I guess.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I can
Yeah,
see
I've
you
been
on my
playing. I
monitors
know I've
now.
been playing a lot of stuff.
Wait,
Trying to.
xenomorphs, heading to you.
I played enough fights in tight spaces to get really mad at my last run.
Yeah.
I was
What
having an
happened?
amazing run, and then I just like I fucking forgot that the enemies can throw you off the ledge too, and I got
That's
shotgunned
exactly
off.
what
and
happened
it
to me.
Fucking made me so mad. It was just such an amateur like fucking. Ugh, was such a dumb mistake.
So the problem that I have is that I can't play this game on a difficulty that lets me roll back. Because I just don't see the point.
I mean, the rollbacks are you only get one per
Per run, yeah.
round. One per
One
fight, or
per
you can set it so
round?
you can get one per fight.
Well, I set it to the difficulty that's in the middle where you don't get rollbacks.
I like
Oh,
the
you don't
one
keep
up
it
from
wrong.
that. That instead of always drawing a movement, it just gives you like a shitty movement card, and
Yeah,
then it
this
gives
gives
you
you
one
step-
rollback. And I like
one
that.
rollback.
I felt like that was the right difficulty level for me.
Yeah. I mean, I beat it.
Mr. Good Guy.
I beat it on
game.
Classic Plus a couple times, but now that's the one. I think that's
Well,
what.
I mean,
Agent is that the one, Eric?
I
think that's what
know-
I've been playing on.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just the one up from the middle, not the top, not the super hard one. Because
Yeah.
'Cause by default, the game puts you one below middle, right?
yeah,
Yes.
that's the one where you get 3 rollbacks.
Yeah.
But middle, you get no rollbacks, but you do always get like the deck
always-
is manipulated, so you always have a movement card.
Right. You always get a movement card from your deck.
Right,
Whereas
yeah,
on
not
the other
just a
difficulty
step
level, you
card.
get just like a shitty one-step movement card
Yep.
guaranteed, but no other
yeah.
guaranteed anything.
Sorry.
So
Have you seen a gray striped xenomorph?
Striped? No.
Have you been down to the surface?
Well, anyway, yes, I had a really great run going where I had managed to, like, I kept my deck fairly lean and I managed to upgrade, like, a lot of my cards, and I had full health and I'd upgraded a bunch of stuff. And I had managed to upgrade my energy, you know, so I was getting 5 momentum per turn. And then, yeah, I just stood in the wrong place at one turn, got pushed over a balcony, and just died from full health. Game over.
Yeah.
you know,
Which
watch
is
them
not
Yeah.
a thing that most other roguelike likes that I play do.
right. Well, I mean,
Nuclear
most
Throne is
other
like that.
of those games don't force you to think about positioning like that game does.
No,
Yeah.
but most of those games don't have a lot of insta-kill conditions.
Right.
I mean, Slay the Spire, occasionally an enemy will come along with an attack that will kill you in one hit if you don't do anything about it, but... I
I
don't know.
mean, that's kind of the way it is in fights in tight spaces, right? Like, you know where you're
Yeah.
positioned. The enemies move before you
Ah.
do, so you... you have like unless you're completely surrounded and don't have a movement card that works, you should be able
Somebody bagged a few bucks here.
to.
They've been trying to get at me. They rigged the pipes.
I mean, anytime you're playing one of those games, there'll always be situations where it's like, oh,
Yeah, there's
I'll just
always-
lose. Yeah,
there's some
you have to learn
bullshit.
to accept
Yeah.
that.
I definitely
But, I
had a
mean,
couple
I-
runs of Slay the Spire, and because I just magically didn't draw any of the cards that would have gotten me out of a bad situation, and that's a learning experience. And
I mean,
the
I-
problem
That,
is
that comes with the territory for any of those games, whether it's
It does.
Binding of Isaac or Spelunky or fucking
Are you-
Rogue or whatever.
I mean, probably 30 of the hours I played of Fights in Tight Spaces were on the Classic Plus difficulty, where you can retry the fight as many times as you want. So
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
Well,
the thing
anyway,
is,
once I
is
felt
that none of
comfortable
those
about it, then I
difficulty
pumped
levels like rebalance the actual difficulty of the game, right?
right.
Like they're like they don't change the amount of damage that you take or output or whatever.
Right. The only thing
it's
that
true.
they
It is
the
interesting.
only-
in that.
I mean, it's the number of rollbacks if you can retry and
Your card draw.
your movement stuff is basically like that's all the levers the difficulty has.
Marines, cut the door.
Anyway, I'm not actually complaining about the game. I think it's good that it could make me mad to that extent.
That's a good game. I like that a lot.
I like it a lot. I
definitely-
obviously like it a lot. Like it a lot.
I played a bunch of Solar Ash. I'm almost done with that, and I think that game's pretty cool.
Seeks and robots.
Is that
that the one that's-
the Heart Machine one? The
yeah, Heart Machine one.
yeah, Hyper Light.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hyper, yes, yeah.
It's not as
I've
good as
heard
Hyper
kind of
Light,
mixed
but-
things about it.
I mean, very few games are.
No, but
Right.
it's
Well-
good. I like it. I like it a lot.
I definitely need to try Unsighted, which is not by them, but which seems like it was
Yeah.
be by
There's
them.
I downloaded the demo of that on Steam, and
Yeah, that game's good. I
Still
played a
haven't
bunch of
actually
that.
played it.
It's on my short list. That's
Oh, for
I-
fuck's sake!
I also need
Help.
to try Age of Empires because I probably would think that game is pretty cool. I just keep
You
forgetting
a
to try it.
strategy game?
Yeah, well, it's a real-time strategy game.
The devil, you say? I mean, you liked StarCraft.
I don't know.
sure did.
So.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
It's just a weird year.
So, the
In
hall
which-
between
Yeah, well,
There's a
that's one
bunch
way to
of
put it.
bunch of B plus, A minus kind of games, and not a lot of. This is
Not
like,
a lot of top
Yeah,
tier.
That's
there's
how
not-
I felt about 2019.
No,
honestly.
2019 was Resident Evil 2 Control and Outer Wilds.
Oh, Control.
No, wait,
yeah.
sorry, 2018. That's how I felt about
Yeah.
2018.
I mean, last year was kind of
2018,
like that too, right?
And Celeste, Subnautica.
refrigerant to reach me.
There's a couple other really
Well, I
good
hadn't
ones.
played
in 2018
Celeste
I wanna
yet,
play.
but Celeste would have been towards the top of my list. Spider-Man was my top in
Yeah,
2018.
2018
which
was
I
like
did.
that. I mean, last year was.
Oh, I
Like
thought that was a
Spider-Man a
corpse.
It wasn't.
I really need ammo pretty badly. I mean, I need ammo for my good gun. I guess I have lots of ammo for my not very good gun. I guess we're going over here.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Pick up valve part.
Ooh.
That's it. Just attach it to the valve in the pump room.
Yeah, just attach it to the valve and pump room. Duh.
You gotta, Eric. Sorry, I was reloading right as I saw the alien behind you.
I was trying to vault over the thing, but
Oh, we got some good stuff, which means it must be time for a standoff.
I don't think I told you guys this, but I finished the. We should all heal up if we need it. I finished the hotel in Celeste.
Oh, nice.
oh yeah, I saw you. Did you end up streaming that the other night?
I did. I think 2 weeks ago. I think it was. I streamed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
you like
I
it?
was there.
What'd you think?
I like it. I mean, I don't know why you guys didn't tell me to play it. It's right up my alley.
Just because we want to keep things good things from you.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, I like it a lot. I haven't I've unlocked all of the B side. Like every stage that I've played through so far, I found the tape for the B side, but I haven't actually fucked around with the B sides at all yet.
You
What about the
probably
C
shouldn't touch
sides?
them until you finish.
I
the
definitely. I mean, Mike kind of made it sound like the C sides are just like not fun, so I definitely haven't fucked around with those.
I thought they
Oh.
were great, but they're just like almost all the B sides are way harder than the main levels. You could
Right, but
maybe
the
do like the
seasides.
first.
I thought you said the seasides were like a bit much. The ones that you
They're all a
played.
bit much, but you could probably start to do the B sides of like the first level or two now that you're halfway through the game. But like they're way harder than.
Right. I mean, the game. I don't find the base game to be especially hard. I mean, it's not like a cakewalk, but I'm having fun. I enjoy it, but it's not like, oh, this is like, you know, whatever, Super Meat Boy or VVV or whatever. You know, it's
Base game is definitely playable for most people. The later B sides and all the C sides are pretty tough.
I found that
Yeah,
playing
I
it
believe
on a.
that.
You should try playing it on a Switch controller.
Not
Well,
a pro controller. That's like the worst thing you could
I was
use.
gonna say that sounds. Given the accidental
No,
diagonals I get from my
It
Pro
fucking sucks
controller,
ass.
Yeah,
I used the
I'm just
Joy-Cons
talking
and they
about
were
the
way better than a
Joy-Cons.
pro controller.
Well, the Joy-Cons suck also.
I'm using a Xbox Series X controller with a
Yeah.
steel drum D-pad, and that's real good. That's a real good way to play that game.
It's good to know. But like I would absolutely take the Joy-Cons over the Switch Pro controller. 'Cause at least with the Joy-Cons you get the direction you want.
Yeah, I actually just looked again today at like how to fix the D-pad on the Switch Pro controller, and I'm really thinking about just cracking it open and doing it. I think mine's out of warranty at this point, anyways, because I got it when I got my Switch. So
It probably had a 3-month warranty, so
well, that was when I still lived in DC. That was 4 years ago. God, was it 4 years ago? Switch was 4 years ago.
yeah, I'm thinking pretty safe bet
2017.
it's out of warranty.
2017.
Oh,
5 years?
no, it'll be
It'll be
5
5
years.
years.
It'll
in
be
March.
5 years.
in
Yeah,
March. Yeah. I mean, I didn't get mine at launch. I got it when Mario Odyssey came out, but
I don't even remember when I got mine.
I got mine at launch because I walked into
I
Target and
remember.
they had some. So,
yeah, two people
That's
I
the
work
end of
with
that
got them
story.
at launch, and they brought them into the office, and we played a bunch of like 1-2 Switch, and I was like, "This is fun. This is all the 1-2 Switch I'll ever need to play in my life."
I
don't even know what that is.
I
It
bought
should've been a
Zelda,
back-
and
should've been a back
that
end.
game's pretty good.
I bought Zelda for the Wii U on the day the Switch came out.
Yeah, same. Same. I saw a thing today where someone has apparently been streaming that game for close to 100 hours. They've beaten 3 of the 4 Divine Beasts. And they were doing a... what were the fucking... a shrine. They were doing a shrine, and it was one that they missed early on in the game. And so it was like, here's how to, like, side hop. And she was like, what? And then... and then like,
Ammo over
here's
here.
how to parry. And she's like, you can parry in this game? And everybody's like, what the? I'm like, I don't know how real that can be. I'm like, how can you? Or it's impressive
I
because
don't
I'm
know,
like,
you could get
how could
through
you?
A lot. I don't know. With the way the
I
lock on.
I
I,
think
mean,
you-
I barely ever like. I barely fought anything in that game, anyways. Right.
Right.
Yeah,
I guess except
That's
for
why
the bosses.
I was
like
like,
I
I
got the Master Sword. I really like was kind of actively avoiding combat unless it was required to clear a shrine.
So I avoided combat so much in that game that I actually didn't know how to beat Ganon at the end. Because I didn't realize that you kind of have to parry Ganon if you want to like
Yeah.
end that fight in less than half an hour. And so I just spent forever just like chip damaging him down because I didn't know that you could get these big hits in if you parried.
The rule since
You've got a lot
Ocarina
of
Mike is
HP.
that every Ganon requires tennis.
Yeah.
You must play tennis with Ganon at some point. in
No, but
every
it's not
Zelda
tennis.
game.
It's like you have to do like the dodge and like counter hit thing.
Are you
Right?
talking about Calamity
Oh, yeah.
Ganon, or are you talking about
No, I'm talking
when
about
you
like
fight
the
him in the thing?
Spider Ganon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pillars.
You should probably kill the aliens maybe before you help me.
There's a lot of aliens, Mike.
Kill him.
Well, then you should better work fast.
You're gonna die, bro.
I got 100 seconds left.
Like 5 minutes.
She's here!
Uh-oh.
It's okay, I'm back up.
Get out of there! Oh, God!
Welcome.
Well, I'm down now, so
Well, now I got Monica's on top of me. Get this duck away from me. Oh, wow. Monica's mean.
Can we help each other up? Is that allowed?
Man,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
Oh yeah, we have grenades. I keep forgetting that we have grenades.
Yeah, you guys should use your abilities.
The game didn't do a good job of explaining how those work to us.
It's on your bumper
The
button.
game didn't really explain anything to us.
No, it didn't. There was probably a tutorial someplace, right?
I didn't find one.
Yeah, I didn't.
Failed.
You were killed by aliens. Return to base
Report
and
to your
report to
CO
Sia
for
for debriefing.
I mean, I guess okay, return to base because that's the only option that I have. So
the only thing it'll let us
I
do.
don't have to think too hard about that one.
Well, I will say this game is no Alien Isolation, which is another one of those games that I should go back and actually finish.
I really
don't remember.
that game drove me bonkers.
Did it?
Yeah. I just wanted to be able to like step over things and couldn't. just like the only way a lot of the scenarios in that game would have made sense is if you were playing somebody in a wheelchair or something. Because there's just like, oh, there's like a 6-inch high step, but you can't go over it. And we're like literally anybody could step up this, especially if they were being chased by robots and aliens. But I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't get into it because of that.
Wow, they're super fucking stingy with the currency you need to buy like new guns.
Presumably there's
Grind,
something to buy
rise and
some.
grind, gamers.
Yeah, right. I have, well, let's see. I have 800 of whatever the currency is, and the cheapest guns in here are 4,800 of that currency. And many of them are 9,600. And there is a shitload of extra guns in this game, it looks like. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Are we gonna give it another shot, or are we gonna call it a night? It's 10. We've been at it for what? Almost an hour? No, 45 minutes. We got a late start
I can
tonight.
go either way. We could do one more, or we can just stop.
Thanks for the briefing, Esther.
So it sounds like you guys are really enjoying it then.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's just a little.
This is a
It's just
perfectly
funny.
cromulent
it's a
squad-based
little
shooter.
slow or something.
It's
I
just
think-
funny the way you guys are like, "Yeah, do you want to keep going?" It's like, I don't know, I could take it or leave it. It's like,
I'm
oh
just
well.
really tired tonight for some reason. So.
I think if I hadn't played like whatever 30 or 40 hours of Back for Blood this year, I probably would be more enthusiastic about this game. But it's one of those things where it's like,
Yeah.
like when that Mad Max game came out, like right after Metal Gear Solid 5, and I was like, oh, another sandboxy action thing. This is okay, but it's not nearly as good as Metal Gear Solid 5, so I don't give a shit. Like, if it had come out in a different year, I probably would have been like, oh, this Mad Max thing is pretty good, but it didn't, and that's kind of how I feel about this game. It's just like,
I mean, that
Well-
game did let you grapple cars together.
it did. That's true.
That was pretty cool, but didn't really have much else going for it.
It didn't.
All right, I guess we're done.
I love that.
Yeah, I guess.
I love that they let you shoot in this base, but
Yeah, we
can't
were
actually
talking about
shoot
that.
Anything.
You can get weapon colorways, and I just think it's funny that this one's called Solid Brown.
This game is a solid brown, am I right? Oh,
damn.
it's not really. It's fine. It's not.
It's
that's not true.
fine. You can
Fine.
play this game if you want a reason to hang out with your buddies and shoot some stuff.
And you, for some reason, can't play Back for Blood instead,
Which I gotta
You-
wait.
or like Left 4 Dead 2. You can't play. You have no way to access Left 4 Dead 2.
Or Deep Rock Galactic. Or any other
Deep Rock
four-person,
Galactic is
first-person
fun.
shooter. That game is good.
Rock and
Yes,
stone.
I still haven't played that.
Well, it's good.
You may have missed the wave on that one, Joe.
Yeah, I think I probably did.
All right, well, I'm gonna quit this video game now. And then we'll just think about whether I'm gonna uninstall it or not.
Is this like a Game Pass thing, or did you guys all buy it?
It's on Game
no,
Pass.
it's Game Pass.
We did.
Okay.
We did not buy it.
I figured, but yeah.
Yeah, I think if Eric had been like, "Hey, do you want to buy this alien thing for $40 or whatever it costs?" I'd have been like, "Yeah, no, I think I'm okay."
The beauty.
I
of
don't
Game
know.
Pass,
Out of
man.
anybody who like I know who would be like, "Oh, dude, maybe it's cool. It's aliens." Like you're up there on the list.
Yeah.
It's an aliens game.
You
that
like
doesn't suck.
aliens, don't you?
But I've played enough aliens video games to know never to get my hopes up too
You
high.
waited in line for hours to play an alien video game, so you can't throw shade at Alex for thinking you would be into this.
Alex also did
I
that.
just said like
and-
if I find out that somehow someone I know is doing that, I'd be like, who the fuck would do that? I'd be like, I don't know, Joe maybe. Like that's what I'm not even saying like, oh, Joe would do that. I'm just saying like.
I
This is
mean,
not a
now
common-
I wouldn't do that again, for sure. But you know,
Whatever.
at the time,
Play Alien Fireteam or whatever. Oh,
oh,
got him.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
So-
end the stream now.
yeah, you should do that.
Well, that's
Good night,
it,
everybody.
everybody. Have a good
I'll be
one.
back next week with more Sticksmas, Wildermyth, probably. I
Hopefully.
guess I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I should play that. Oh, I could have been doing that this whole time, but I'm not.